Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Hi, we're getting into 21E. We finished 21B in the last video. 21C is not there in your syllabus, so you can cancel that exercise. 21D is a very simple exercise which I will merge with 21E part 2 when I do. So with that I will merge that one. Right now we are getting into part 1 for 21E. Why? Because this is very much related to exercise A and B. So we already know by now the ratios, we know the square ratios. Sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. Perfect. Second one, sec square is equal to 1 plus tan square. And the third one, cosec square is equal to 1 plus cot square. Perfect. So we are going to use all those 3 square ratios and 6 reciprocal ratios and try and figure this out. So we are getting into part 1. We'll try and finish the entire one today. Again in 21E there are lots of parts which are not in your syllabus. What is there is just 1 ka all the parts and 10 ka all the parts. Rest everything you can cancel. So we are getting into 1 ka all the parts in this particular video, starting with part 1. So LHS is given, RHS is where you have to reach. You can start with LHS, take the LCM, and gradually then you will build on it. I'm 100% sure most of you all will be able to reach here. Come on, try it. So LHS, taking the LCM, I will get cos A minus sin A plus cos A plus sin A upon A plus B, A minus B, so cos square minus sine square. Come on, take this forward. I'm 100% sure you're going to get it. Sin A gets cancelled and I will get 2 cos A upon 2 cos A is already met the numerator. Now denominator you need to think. What you need is cos. You don't need sine. So can you get rid of sine? How? By changing into 1 minus cos square. And whenever we are using it, don't forget to mention the reason that sine square plus cos square equals to 1. Come on, 2 more steps and you are sorted. So 1 minus 2 cos A upon cos square A minus 1 minus plus cos square A. So finally what will I get is 2 cos A cos square, so 2 cos square A minus 1. Exactly, that's what your RHS is. And therefore we can say LHS is equal to RHS. Are you following it? How many got it on your own? Brilliant. It's very simple now. I'm sure trigonometry by now will have become the favorite chapter for you guys. LHS again from here, because RHS there is nothing, so you got to begin from here. Take the LCM and then start building on it. So 1 plus cos A minus sine square A upon 1 plus cos A. What do you think can be done now? Since there is cos A, convert this also into cos and then think about it. So 1 plus cos A minus 1 minus cos square A upon 1 plus cos A. Don't forget to mention the reason. Sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. Further, open this. So I'll get 1 plus cos A minus 1 plus cos square A upon 1 plus cos A. So minus plus gets cancelled. What can I do with these two? I can pull out cos common. So what is left here? 1 plus cos. There you go. The magic has already happened. 1 plus cos can get cancelled and you meet your RHS. So therefore we can say LHS equals RHS. How many of you are mostly getting this entire sum on your own without my help at all? Great job. Let's take the next one. If you can manage the same way, I'll be impressed. I want you to try part 5. So you begin with the LHS. The best technique is convert everything into tan, not sine cos, into tan. And then gradually you will be able to reach here. That's the easiest way. So cot can be written as 1 upon tan A into this. Basically, I would have written this 1 upon tan A divided by this. Next step on multiplying reciprocal, so this will come down. So I wrote this direct. Okay. Tan as it is I am writing 1 minus cot as 1 upon tan A. So we converted everything into tan A. Take the LCM sending on top. You will get some clue from there. So 1 upon tan A, 1 minus tan A into bracket plus tan A upon LCM. So tan A minus 1 upon tan A. Denominator goes back to the numerator. So upon tan A goes up and makes this as tan square. Once again, tan A minus 1 upon tan A. That tan A goes up, denominator makes this tan A as tan square. Now if you look at these two parts, they are with opposite signs. 1 minus tan minus 1. So to change this, what has to be done? Change this sign. We've done this type of sum before. So 1 upon tan A, 1 minus tan A minus tan square upon 1 minus tan A. Are you with me till here? Perfect. Now let's take the LCM. So what is the LCM? LCM is going to be tan A and 1 minus tan A. So this side everything cancels, only 1, and this side this cancels but this tan is left, so that makes this as tan cube A. So apply the formula A minus B, A square plus B square minus plus AB. So this is where you will reach upon tan A 1 minus tan A. This is very crucial. You should know your formula well. A cube minus B cube is A minus B, A square, that is 1 square 1, B square plus AB. All plus and this minus. Okay. This gets cancelled straight away, and whatever is left, use reverse LCM now. That means split. So 1 upon tan A plus tan square A upon tan square A upon tan A and tan A upon tan A. With this reverse LCM, you are almost there. 1 upon tan A can be written as cot A. Tan A cancels, so 1 tan A is left. This cancels, so plus 1. There you go. 1 plus tan A plus cot A. So arrange it in proper order and then say LHS equals RHS. I didn't have place, so I could not write the final arrangement, but you should write the final arrangement. Is that clear? So convert everything into tan first, then take the LCM, change this sign, take the LCM, apply the formula. Please learn the formula well. I'm repeating it. A cube minus B cube is A minus B, A square plus B square plus AB, not 2AB. Okay, cancels and then reverse LCM. Good sum from exam point of view. You should practice such sums. Come on. Next one, part 8. This type we have done before in a bigger question. If you remember, theorem on equal ratios, exercise A, sum number 46, exactly same type. In fact, this is easier version of that. So you begin directly by saying sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. Okay. Now what you then do is keep cos alone because you need that. Okay. So I'll say cos square A 1 minus sin square A. Split this, A plus B, A minus B. Okay. So I'll get sin A and 1 minus sin A. Now the most important step, what you can do is keep cos A over here and send 1 cos A down. Okay. Now I need cos upon 1 minus sin. So send 1 minus sin on this side down here and keep this 1 plus sin A over here. Say that these both are equal to k, constant. Okay. So you got your RHS. Now from here we'll try and build your theorem on equal ratios. So come on, think, what is this? What property and what are you going to do? By theorem on equal ratios. So this property says whatever you do to the numerator, same thing denominator. So look at your numerator. You need sin A plus 1 minus cos A. So this all, if this I subtract, this also I'll have to subtract. So minus 1 plus sin A, minus 1 plus sin A plus cos A. There you are. So how do you begin by writing? 1 plus sin A in one bracket minus cos A upon cos A minus 1 minus sin A, and everything equals to k. Open it now. So 1 plus sin A minus cos A upon cos A minus 1 plus sin A is equal to k. This is exactly what you wanted. See, sin A plus 1 minus cos A, sin A cos A minus 1, sin A cos A minus 1. This is equal to k, and this part also equals to k. So therefore this is equal to this equals to k. So I'll write therefore, arranging this in proper order, sin A minus cos A plus 1 upon sin A plus cos A minus 1 equals to this part, which is cos A upon 1 minus sin A equals to k, because both are equal to k. You can say over here 1 and here 2. So here you can say from 1 and 2. So you give the reason, both parts equal. You can say therefore LHS equals RHS. There are different methods to do this sum. In the exercise before that, they are in the exercise A. Before that, they have given you a solved example with a different method, lengthy and difficult. I am giving you a much easier method by using theorem on equal ratios. So please adapt to it. It will make your life much simpler. Let's take the next one. I want you to try sum number 10. 10 is simple. We've done this type before. So when you see root, you have to rationalize. Rationalize either the numerator or the denominator. Look at the right hand side. That will tell you which one to rationalize. So come on, decide yourself and begin. I am not telling you. I know you are waiting for me to answer. Sorry. Come on, try it. Pause. Come on, try it. Okay. Common sense, you need this. So you can't get rid of this. You have to get rid of this. If you want to get rid of this, so take the conjugate of that. That means opposite sign. Conjugate means opposite sign. So there you go. Come on, I have given you. Now hit it. So this into this will give you a square minus b square. Upon denominator same. So 1 plus cos a the whole square, because you are multiplying under the root. So this will 1 minus cos square will now be called as sin square. So that's what we want. Upon 1 plus cos a the whole square under the root. Reason will be sin square a plus cos square a equals to 1. Root cancels this square, so it will be only sin a upon 1 plus cos a. That's exactly what we want. Very simple sum, and most of the time I have seen these type of questions in lots of school prelims. So please take this one seriously. Don't just do it for the sake of. Yeah. Next, 12th. Come on, try it. Now onwards, sums are little challenging, so we'll have to be more focused. Okay. You've been given this and reach here. So obviously you're going to start with LHS, which is lots of stuff over here to work upon. So how do I begin? Any clue? Anybody? Okay. You can either convert everything to sin cos and then begin, or you can open this bracket as a square plus b square minus 2ab. But that will be slightly tricky, I think. So it's better convert everything into sin cos, and that might make your life slightly simpler. So let's try it. So 1 upon sin minus cos a upon sin a plus 1, and this will be whole square, don't forget that, divided by, so put a bigger box, sec is 1 upon cos multiplied by 1 upon sin minus cos a upon sin a. This is in one bracket and a bigger bracket for this division sign also, don't forget that. Okay, now take all this together. So first we'll have to take this 1 minus cos a upon sin a the whole square plus 1, yeah, in one bracket, or I can give this sin square down and remove the brackets, and this let be the whole square, divided by this inside will become 1 minus cos a, and denominator this is sin a into cos a, so that will be cos a into sin a. Once again 1 minus cos a upon sin a multiplied by this, so cos a sin a together. So this part at least is sorted. Now here I take the LCM, so I'll get 1 minus cos a the whole square plus sin square upon this sin square, multiplying reciprocal, so I'll get cos a into sin a upon 1 minus cos a. Are you with me till here? Perfect. Let's open this. So I will get 1 minus cos 1 plus cos square minus 2 cos a. Yeah. So 1 plus cos square minus 2 cos a plus sin square. This sin a and 1 sin a I can cancel. So upon sin a into cos a upon 1 minus cos a. Now this cos square and sin square both plus. So sin square plus cos square is 1. This 1 plus this 1 will make it as 2, and 2 cos a upon sin a into cos a upon 1 minus cos A. Write the reason over here. Don't forget, sine square plus cos square is equal to 1. Finally, I can pull 2 over here common. So I will get 1 plus cos A upon sine A into cos A upon 1 minus cos A. You got to be little careful here, because here when I have taken this, I get 1 plus 1 2 minus 2 cos A, not plus. That's where I went wrong. So 1 minus cos A, 1 minus cos A I can cancel. 2 stays. Cos upon sine is left. Cos upon sine is cot. That's exactly what you wanted. And you can say therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Slightly challenging, I agree. So you should practice this sum on your own in case if you copied. What did we do? First we converted everything to sine cos, took the LCM on both sides, multiply and reciprocal, cancel whatever we could. Expanded this bracket, becomes 2, taken 2 common, cancel. So it's only lengthy, it's not tough. It's only lengthy and you need to work on it with a lot of concentration, otherwise you might mess up. Yeah. Next. The next question that I want you to begin is 14. So one part 14, begin with the LHS and that will help you to reach here. So I think the first part you can start over here is the denominator, where you can take this as cos square plus sine square, cos square minus sine square. So let's hit it and check. 1 minus 2 sine square A, the whole square. Denominator will be a square plus b square and a square minus b square. So your a square plus b square will become 1, that is cos square minus sine square. So 1 minus 2 sine square the whole square. This will become 1. So what is left is cos square A minus sine square A. Now if I look at the RHS, I don't have the denominator at all. So I think if I convert this into sine, it might help. So come on, try it. So 1 minus 2 sine square A, the whole square. Let's convert this as 1 minus sine square minus sine square. So it will be 1 minus 2 sine square A, the whole square, upon 1 minus 2 sine square A. So 1 minus 2 sine square A, this is twice because whole square. So once it is going to get cancelled. So what is left is 1 minus 2 sine square only, and the square is gone. Here again I can convert this into cos. So 1 minus 2, 1 minus cos square. Mention the reason that sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Opening the bracket, I will get 1 minus 2 plus 2 cos square A. So my final answer, first 2 cos square A and 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So there you go, and therefore we can say LHS matches with RHS. Was it simple? Yeah. Slightly tricky in the start to understand this logic that a plus b, a minus b. Once you followed this a plus b, a minus b, after that it isn't that difficult. You just convert this, cancel one part, and the other part you can change the sine square into 1 minus cos square, and you should be sorted more or less. Yeah. The next one I want you to try is sum number 15. Come on. You just have the LHS and get everything converted to make it as 1. So what can I do with sec? Sec can be 1 upon cos. What can I do with 1 minus sine square? Maybe 1 plus sine square and 1 minus sine square. Yeah. So basically what I'm using is a plus b, a minus b. So I took this as a and this as b the whole square, and I did this directly. Minus 2 tan square a. Further, 1 upon cos 4. 1 plus sine square, I keep it as it is. But 1 minus sine square can be written as cos square. Why did I convert this? So that I can cancel this with this, and here what will be left is cos square. So I'll get 1 plus sine square upon cos square into 2 tan, minus 2 tan is sine upon cos. So there you go. Denominators being same, both are cos square. So you can take everything together and take the LCM. So I will finally get 1 plus sine square A minus 2 sine square A upon cos square A. Yeah, I need 1. So in the end I'll have to convert everything maybe into sine and cos in order to get it. So right now I've got 1 sine square, 2 sine square. So 2 minus 1 is going to give me just 1 sine square upon cos square. And 1 minus sine square is cos square. We already know that. Cos square upon cos square gets cancelled. What you get is 1. and therefore finally you can claim that LHS matches with RHS. Easy? How many of you are getting all these sums? Great job. Let's get into the last question, sum number 17, 1 plus 17. So pick up your LHS, convert everything into sine cos. Come on, pause the video, try on your own. I am 100% sure you will manage to get this answer. So 1 plus tan, converting into sine cos. So tan is going to be sine A upon cos A plus 1 upon cos A, everything in a bracket. Likewise 1 plus cos A upon sine A minus 1 upon sine A, again in a bracket. So what happens now? Take the LCM as cos A. So cos A plus sine A plus 1 upon cos A in one bracket. Likewise 1 plus cos A minus 1. No, this is going to be sine A after the LCM. Minus 1 upon sine A. I messed this up. I'm so sorry. LCM when you take, this is going to be sine A plus cos A minus 1. Okay. So now denominators, you are multiplying them. Okay. So you can consider this as A and this as B. Likewise this as A, this as B. So A plus B, A minus B. So A square, that should be sine A plus cos A the whole square minus 1 the whole square upon cos A into sine A. Come on, pause your video now, at least expand this and you should manage to get it. So A square B square 2 times AB cos A sine A minus 1 upon cos A into sine A. Now we know that sine square plus cos square is going to be 1 and this 1 minus 1 can get cancelled. So I am writing 1 minus 1 together plus 2 cos A into sine A, the whole thing upon cos A into sine A. So this gets cancelled. What is left is 2 cos A into sine A upon cos A into sine A. So finally sine A gets cancelled, cos A gets cancelled. What is left is 2. That's what we wanted, and therefore we can say LHS is equal to RHS. How many could get this last question? Was it simple? So I'm sure you are managing it really well. So what we are left now is exercise 1E, the second part, which is sum number 10 and the parts of 10, and exercise D, which I will be doing in the next video. Homework, I want you to do 1 part 2, 4, 7, 11, 13 and 14. So please see to it you do all these sums honestly, try it, you should get it, and trigonometry should become much easier for you.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.